big applause and he did. Billy J, come on in. Okay, so I figured I'd start off by telling you guys a little bit about myself. I'm married. Sorry, ladies. I've been married to my lovely wife, Cheryl's in the audience, for 3 years now, and even though it's been 3 years, I can still remember the night I proposed to her. The moon was out, stars were twinkling, the pregnancy test was positive. We were lucky that time. But no, I am glad I'm married. I'm glad I'm married because I've learned things that I wouldn't have learned otherwise. For example, I've learned that I'm wrong most of the time. I would have gone through my whole life thinking that I was right, but no, you have to get married to find out stuff like that. And also we have a darling little 15-month-old girl. And, you're all invited to change your diapers now since you love her so much. But like any other parent, I mean, we wonder like what she's going to be when she grows up, and my bet is she's going to be a college student. When she likes to stagger around holding a bottle, barely talk, usually walks around in her underwear, sleeps until noon. I think that's probably a good career choice for her. But on the other side, I mean, most parents think about what their kids are going to be like when they grow up. But on the other side, you got to wonder what some adults were like when they were kids. One guy I've always wondered about is, I'm sure you've all heard of him, the guy in the movie previews ad, the 10 packs of cigarettes. They came too far. They knew too much. Coming from Paramount Pictures. You know that guy? You gotta wonder what he was like as a kid. Are we there yet? I have to party. In theaters everywhere. Yeah, you gotta wonder. So I have a job if this doesn't work out. I can take his place. But no, as Billy mentioned, this is Winnipeg search for funniest day job, but whatever the hell it is. Too many words in that. Shorten it down, guys. Shorten it down. But no, I do have a couple of day jobs, actually. One of them, as Billy mentioned, is I own and operate my own web design company. So that basically means I'm my own boss, which means I had to sleep with myself to get the job. Repeatedly, several times, over and over, until I got the job. And also, since I'm my own boss, thank you, but I've moved on now. Since I'm my own boss, that means that I have to kiss my own ass. You try kissing your own ass, folks? I don't think it's physically possible, really. That's my cue. But you guys have been a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. You've been a great audience. Thank you very much.
Kendall, ladies. You don't follow the instructions on your medication, do you? Please welcome our next contestant, Dave Kendall, ladies and gentlemen. Dave Kendall!
Let's hear it for Billy J. Come on. He's fucking over there. Come on, you can do the big thing. Oh, you'll get him, Billy, don't worry. Oh, how are you guys tonight? It's actually warm out. There's people coming out. That's good. Now, I thought I'd start off by telling you a little bit about myself. I am married. Sorry, ladies. No, I've been married to my wife Cheryl for 3.5 years now, and even though it's been 3.5 years, I mean I can still remember the night that I proposed to her. It was a very romantic night. The stars were out, the moon was full, the pregnancy test was positive. Very romantic night, very romantic night. But being married, I have learned a few things about women. Like, for example, I've learned that you women have such thing called weightless makeup. Like there's weightless mascara, weightless weightless powder, whatever. You women know what I'm talking about, right? Don't worry, guys, I'll get to you in a second. I know, like, what the heck is he talking about? Weightless? I don't know what the heck is nonsense I'm reading. But no, it's less than weightless makeup. I'm wondering, like, who the heck is buying this stuff? Is there, like, thousands of women all across Canada stepping on scales and going, my goodness, I've gained 20 pounds. It must be that makeup I'm using. I mean, if that's the case, tone it down, Tammy Faye, for heaven's sakes. Weightless makeup. Oh, what was it? No, we are married and we have a beautiful 18-month-old daughter, Chantal. And but it's pretty cool being a father, actually, because well, being a father, and like every other father out there, you got to wonder what your kid's going to be like when she grows up. And I'm convinced that my daughter is going to be a college student. Well, she's already got it down now. I mean, she usually staggers around, holding a bottle in her hand, wearing just her underwear, sleeping during the day, up all night. Yeah, I think she's going to be ready for college life, for sure. But like every other parent, I mean, you wonder what your kid's going to be like when you grow up. But also, you see some adults, and you kind of wonder what they were like as kids. Like there's this one guy that I see every time in the commercials, and I've always got to wonder what he was like as a kid. If you've watched any movie commercial, you've seen him. You know, the guy that smokes 10 packs a day and then does the movie. They came too far. They knew too much. Coming from Paramount Pictures. You know that guy. You got to wonder if he was like that as a kid. You know. Are we there yet? I have to party. Coming to theaters. I have cooties. But, oh goodness, I'm glad I'm not a kid anymore, because my childhood was pretty rough. I mean, Halloween was really the worst for me in my household, because, well, my mom would always dress me up as a Jehovah's Witness, you know. Trick or treat, I know you're in there! Well, I had a little bit better than my sister, though. I mean, you know, dress her up as a piñata, and the kids used to beat her to a bloody pulp for her. Especially those two Mexican kids, though. But, no, it's pretty much me and my sister when I was growing up, because I didn't really have any other friends. I mean, none of the other kids at school was players as me, and all my imaginary friends went to a different school than I did. And my sister and I, we have a lot in common. You know, I'm an only child, she's an only child. But when you tend to play together as kids, you tend to get sick at the same time, get the same childhood illnesses, and this was the same with us. Like, I'd have the measles, and 2 weeks later she'd get it, or she'd have the chicken pox, 2 weeks later I get it, and even now as an adult it's the same. Like, for example, she's pregnant, and I just missed my period. So it's pretty much the same, but you guys have been great, but I do have to go now because I took a bus here, and the bus company wants it back, so I really got to go. Thank you very much.